I'd like to open the Contract Administration Board meeting for December 14th, 2020 at 4:02 p.m. For the record, in attendance is Bruce Hidley, County Clerk, Andrew Joyce, Chairman of the County Legislature, and Dan Lynch, Deputy County Executive. I'd like to entertain a motion to accept the minutes from the previous meeting.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And opposed? And I'll abstain because I was not at that meeting. All right, so the first order of business today, and I'm going to either ask Dan or Andrew to handle this because it's my office that directly impacts this contract. So I'm going to ask either one of you to take care of the first item on the agenda, which is the Hall of Records.
I can do it.
Go ahead.
This is contract number 514.
We just ask everyone to mute their phone if you're not on.
There we go.
Thank
All
you.
right, let's.
Go ahead, Andrew.
Okay, we have contract number 5914. Department is the Hall of Records. Vendor name is General Code. Scope of service: provide 48 full user licenses for Albany County's Laserfiche Rio electronic content management system, as well as support for said licenses. Estimated term is November 16, 2020 to 12/31/2020. Estimated amount is $49,138.56. I now open the floor for any comments or questions.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to just make a change to that. The estimated term for this one is going to be 12/15/20 through 12/15/21.
And it should be noted that this is 100% county funded.
Okay, we note that it is 100% county funded, and we are changing the estimated term from 12/15/20 to 12/15/2021.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
My pleasure. Any other comments or questions?
Mr. Chairman, this is Craig Carlson from the Hall of Records, and I appreciate your guys' support. And actually, we need to purchase these 48 Laserfiche licenses from our sole source vendor, General Code. This will allow our county agencies, we're dealing with over 30 to 40 active county agencies, to request and transfer their electronic records to and from the Hall of Records. Because each department may have several licenses themselves to work on, to make their job a lot easier in the field and make our job easier at the Hall of Records.
Anything to make your jobs easier. You did great work over at the Hall. We really appreciate it. So I'll go ahead. If there's no other comments or questions, I'll go ahead and open it up for a motion.
This is Dan Lynch. I'll make the motion.
Seconded by Andrew Joyce. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? It's unanimous
One abstention.
with one abstention, which is our clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. We'll now move on to contract number 5916. The department is the Sheriff's. Let me continue on what happened there. The vendor is Eclipse Network Solutions. The estimated term is 12/1/20 through 12/31/21. The estimated amount is $48,808. The scope of services, the vendor will install and upgrade the security system and building access. As part of our building renovation project in Clarksville, New York, it is 100% county funded. And I ask that you please identify yourself when it comes to comments or questions. I open the floor now. Do we have anybody?
Bruce, this is Under Sheriff Rice. I just want to let everyone know that we do have a contract with Eclipse right now through the county. They do all of our security features throughout the county.
Any further comments or questions? I'd like to entertain a motion, please.
I'll make the motion. This is Dan Lynch.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion is carried. Next on the agenda is contract number 5945. Department is the sheriff's. The vendor is AirQuest Environmental, Inc. The estimated amount is $29,458. The estimated term is 12/1/20 through 12/30/21. The scope of service, the vendor will provide hazardous material abatement, air sampling, and project monitoring services in support of our public safety building renovation project in Clarksville, New York. It is 100% county funded. I open the floor for comments or questions. Bill? Anything? Yeah.
Oh, we did put it out to bid. AirQuest was the lowest bidder that came back. That's why we chose that company.
Any other comments or questions? Like to entertain a motion?
Motion.
Dan Lynch, second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Contract is carried. Next on the agenda is contract number 5911. The department is Emergency Telephone E911. The vendor is John Coyne Electric, Inc. The estimated amount is $43,200. The estimated term is 12/1/20 through 12/31/21. The scope of services is to disconnect old generator and exhaust, install new diesel generator at 449 New Salem Road in Voorheesville, New York. It is 100% state funded. I now open the floor for comments or questions. Bill? Is that you, Bill?
No, Bruce, it's Doug Miller.
Dougie, go ahead.
So there was a replacement generator for the 911 facility purchased on the state grant and Homeland Security, as was the installation. It was sent out to bid and no cost out of our county coffers anyway.
Any other comments or questions? Like
Hey, Bruce, this is Andrew.
Yep.
Just to clarify, this was purchased via a state grant through the Department of Homeland Security Emergency Services.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go ahead and abstain from this one.
Okay, so noted. Thank you, Andrew.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to accept,
Dan Lynch will make the motion.
and I'll second it. So all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And one abstention from Andrew Joyce. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda is contract number 5950. Department is Correctional Facility. The vendor is GP Flooring Solutions. The estimated amount is $47,361. The estimated term is 12/3/20 through 12/2/21. The scope of service to replace the existing carpet and wall base throughout the administrative areas located at the Albany County Correctional Facility is 100% county funded. I now open the floor for comments or questions.
Hi, Tina Simmons with the Albany County Correction Facility. So this is a state contract, and it's to cover around 9,000 square feet for the administrative offices. We've had this carpet for 15 years, and it definitely has some wear to it, so we're looking to replace it.
Okay, any other comments or questions? I'd like to entertain a motion.
Andrew Joyce will make the motion.
Dan Lynch, I will second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion is carried. Next on the agenda is contract number 5975. Department is Correctional Facility. The vendor is Campito Plumbing and Heating. The estimated term, it just says 12/6/21. There is no beginning time. Estimated amount is $77,538. The scope of service to remove and install 2 Adamson DHW tanks located in A building housing unit at the Albany County Correctional Facility. It is 100% county funded. I now open the floor for comments or questions.
Hi, Tina Simmons again at the Albany County Correction Facility. The term, I'd like to change the term, so it's going to be effective 12/5/2020 through 12/6/2021. We need a bid was sent out, and Campito was the lowest vendor to submit a bid. These two hot water tanks are located in our A building, and they also serve the west side of the facility, so they need to be replaced.
Dan and Andrew, did you get the change on the estimated term there?
We got it.
We did, Bruce and I, it's reflected accordingly on the document that I'll be signing if it's approved.
Okay, thank you very much. Any other comments or questions? I'd like to entertain a motion, please.
It's Dan Lynch, I'll make the motion.
Andrew Joyce will second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Your contract is carried.
Thank you.
Next, you're welcome. Next on the agenda is contract number 5922. Department is the nursing home. The vendor is Ridgefield Associates. Estimated amount is $35,000. The estimated term is 2/9/21 through 2/8/22. The scope of service. The New York State Department of Health and Centers for Medicine and Medicaid codes and rules and regulations, life safety, and the National Fire Protection Association require that skilled nursing facilities have a fire safety and emergency management program that monitors all emergency fire detection, alarm, and extinguishing systems, evacuation, and staff competencies on an ongoing basis by a credentialed, qualified person or company. This entails the creation and preventive maintenance schedule that ensures compliance and documentation that supports these requirements. It is 100% county funded. I now open the floor for comments or questions.
Yes, thank you. This is an existing agreement that we're asking to be extended for 1 year. This is Medicare and Medicaid mandate in the New York State Department of Health to monitor all safety and life safety equipment at the nursing home. Ridgefield has been there and doing really an excellent job, and we asked for this 1 year extension at $35,000.
Any other comments or questions? I'd like to entertain a motion, please.
Andrew Joyce, I'll make the motion.
Dan Lynch, I will second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Your contract is carried. Thank you, Larry.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Next on the agenda is contract number 5926. The department is mental health. The vendor is the Albany Diocesan School Board. The estimated term is 1/1/21 through 12/31/21. The estimated amount is $44,568. The scope of service provides evidence-based substance abuse prevention services to students attending Albany County Catholic schools. And this is 100% federally funded. I now open the floor for comments or questions.
Yes, Mr. Hidley, this is Steve Giordano. You're entirely accurate in your description. This is a renewal of a contract with a longstanding partner in the community. They provide great services to the diocese, and it is 100% state funded.
We have federal funded, Steve.
Yes, I'm sorry, you're correct. It is federal funding.
Okay, thank you.
It comes through Oasis, but it's federal funding.
Any other comments or questions? I'd like to entertain a motion, please.
This is Dan Lynch, I'll make the motion.
Andrew Joyce will second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Your contract is carried.
Thank you.
I suppose I should have done this in the beginning of the meeting while we had everybody on the call with us. But for those of you that are left, I do want to wish all of you, on behalf of Dan Lynch and Andrew Joyce, an extremely happy holiday season, a safe holiday season most of all. And to you and your families, please enjoy this and a happy new year, as we won't be able to rejoin each other again until the next meeting in January. So I'm sorry I didn't do that at the very beginning. I should have, but I didn't. So I'd like to get that in now while we still have some players left.
Thank you, Bruce.
Thanks, Bruce.
So next on the agenda is contract number 5927. The department is mental health. The vendor is Catholic Charities. The estimated amount is $41,605. The estimated term is 1/1/21 through 12/31/21. The scope of service to provide case management services to homeless women suffering from mental illness or co-occurring disorders at Mercy House. Staff seeks to link women with treatment and permanent housing. This is 100% state funded.
Yes, sir, you are correct. This is also a longstanding partner in the community, and this is a renewal.
Andrew, does this in any way affect you abstaining from this being state funded?
No, it's what, I can't imagine it's Homeland, but what agency is it, Dr.
It's an-
Giordano?
It's the Office of Alcoholism and Substance Abuse
Oh,
Services.
fine, thank you. And I'll go ahead and make the motion.
And I will second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Contract is carried. Thank you. Contract number 5928. Department is contracted mental health. The vendor is Counseling Care and Services. The estimated amount is $23,103. The estimated term is 1/1/21 through 12/31 of 21. The scope of service provides mental health assessment, referral, and treatment services to individuals being treated in their clinic. We also provide an employee assistance program to mental health patients employed in Albany County. And once again, this is 100% state funded.
That is correct. This is the Office of Mental Health Services, longstanding partner and a renewal.
Okay. Any other comments or questions by anybody? I entertain a motion.
Dan Lynch, I'll make the motion.
Andrew Joyce, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Your contract is carried. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next on the agenda is contract number 5917. It's the Unified Court Administration. The vendor is the New York State Industries for the Disabled, Inc. The estimated amount is $66,300. The estimated term is 1/1/21 through 12/31 of 21. The scope of services. NYSED will provide a day porter at the county courthouse building as requested by the Office of Court Administration to ensure that all areas utilized during the daily operation of the courthouse are cleaned and sanitized throughout the day. And this is 100% state funding. I now open the floor for comments or questions.
Yes, this is Tom Stover sitting in for Commissioner Latina. I just reiterate what you just said and have nothing further to add.
Any other comments or questions? I'd like to entertain a motion.
Andrew Joyce, I'll make the motion.
Dan Lynch, I will second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Contract is carried.
Thank you.
And next on the agenda is contract number 5923, the Department of Central Purchasing. The vendor is Galls, Inc. The estimated term is 1/10/21 through 1/11/22. The estimated amount is $60,000. The scope of services, law enforcement equipment and safety supplies to be purchased by various departments. Budget lines are selected for recently purchased items. I just want to clarify for the record that the fiscal impact for this is 100% county funded. I believe your sheets say 1%.
Got it.
I called Commissioner Riley a little bit earlier to clarify that fiscal impact was correct at 100% county.
Yeah, and Mr. Clerk, if no one's on from purchasing, I can handle this one, but I'll defer.
No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm sorry. Yeah, this, the golf contract is the portion of the contract which gets heavily piggybacked by other local governments throughout New York State. So this is a highly used Albany County contract.
Okay, any other comments or questions for Karen? I'd like to entertain a motion.
This is Dan Lynch. I'll make the motion.
Andrew Joyce will second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion is carried. At this time, I'd like to entertain a motion that we break for executive session, please.
Andrew Joyce, I'll make the motion.
Dan Lynch will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? We'll take an adjournment into executive session at 4:20.
Did you start?
Already just started.
All right, we're back recording, Mr. Clerk.
Okay, thank you. So we're gonna join back into our regularly scheduled contract administration board meeting at 4:26 p.m. I'm going to entertain a motion to accept contract number 5947. The department is law. The estimated amount is $25,000, and the fiscal impact is 100%.
Dan Lynch, I'll make the motion.
Andrew Joyce will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion is carried.
Thank you, gentlemen.
And
Thanks, John.
that will be the last item on the agenda. So I entertain a motion to close the Contract Administration Board meeting at 4:27 p.m.
Andrew Joyce will make the motion.
Dan Lynch will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Carried. Contract Administration Board meeting for December 14th, 2020 is closed.
Thank you, gentlemen. Happy
Once
holidays.
Hey, listen,
Thank you.
once again, enjoy your holidays, everybody. Please be safe, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Likewise, Bruce.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.